Alrighty, welcome to another 4-on-4 draft here in the Divination Cube server, and using my cube and opening a soul ring in an academy with a candelabra. There's just no world where I can take academy over soul ring. I just can't do it, even though I will make sure that candelabra doesn't wheel unless there's something awesome in the pack, but I will be first picking soul ring here. So once again, this is using my cube, no initiative, updated with Ether Drift, and no Time Vault or Demonic Consultation. And I like the way this looks. I mean, Soul Ring, passing to Gerb. And again, this is my server, but I usually draft in the other server. So I don't know all these folks yet, though I'm getting to know them as I draft here more, though I do know Mac, he's drafting too. I expect Academy, Memory Lapse, Force Negation to be the first couple picks. So a lot of blue drafters. Yeah, there's the Mana Vault. I mean, I've done this dance before, but it is true that once you have Soul Ring, Mana Vault becomes really good. I could also try to cut artifacts. Maybe Gerb takes Academy and I can do that. I just don't see a way to justify taking Windswept Teeth. Definitely not Counterspell, really, or Snuff Out over Mana Vault, given that I started on Soul Ring. You can draft artifacts without Academy. I do it all the time. I never have Academy. And but with this start, really what I'm looking for is really any sort of like good, impactful 3 to 4 mana plays, or just like something like Upheaval, big mana stuff. Think Gadgeteer's going to come back? Only one way to find out. All right, I'm going to draft Academy-less artifacts because I know I don't have Academy, but that's okay. I don't want to take Moloch or Mother of Runes here. I want to take Basalt Monolith. I want to go big. There's Grim Monolith. I don't see how I could possibly pass that in this circumstance. There's also Lutri, Remand, and Misty, so all the blue mages to my right are about to be feasting. But look at this start. What a beautiful start. This is just perfect. All the vaults, all the monoliths, all the rings. And I'm looking for Zerda to potentially wheel that Forensic Gadgeteer. I'm the only one with any of the cards that go with it, though someone might try to get a little cheeky and hope to wheel Basalt Monolith. And or the Academy player just takes it, though I don't think that was the most likely pick out of that pack. There's Counterspell in the pack too, so if you took Academy, I'd still take Counterspell over Gadgeteer this early. And we're trying to do some things here. This will be a sick Upheaval deck if I find it. I am just thrilled to be starting with these 4 cards. The only thing I don't like is that the Academy is gone. All right, so someone just DC'd. Here's Sword and Thopter Foundry, which kind of makes me want to take neither. I'm going to take Currency Converter. This looks like a good Currency Converter start. Eureka, huh? All right. Pass Academy, cut artifacts hard. The perfect strategy. Oh, there we go. There's Zerda. There's also Displacer Kitten, which would be sick here, but this has to be a Zerda start. I mean, look at this. I have both Monoliths and tons of other artifacts. And Expedition Map going to the Academy player. There's Trinket Mage, there's Displacer Kitten, but very happy with a Zerda here. Next up, there's like an Emberwild Captain, but I kind of just want to take Wasteland. I have a lot of colorless. I don't really want to fight over the Monarch in this deck. I don't think that's very good. Brazen Borrower is not a good card with Zerda. I can't companion. I don't think I want Zern Orb, so I think that does leave me with Wasteland here. Plus, this Wasteland can kill Tolarian Academy. It'd be funny if it ended up being that the person I'm passing to didn't take Academy, but that's a pretty reasonable pack to take Academy out of, so wouldn't be surprised there either. I think I'm going to go with the Jeweled Amulet. I'm not a big Wishclaw fan in this circumstance. I don't really want to play black in these decks. Mere Battlesphere can't be Zerda, and Jeweled Amulet is a kind of nice one. All right, let's see if Academy wheeled. I joke. Mightstone and Weakstone looks great, and it's brutal. Whoever took Academy is going to take Candelabra, but this is such a good Mightstone Weakstone deck that I can't justify hating the Candelabra at all. I mean, look at this suite of colorless mana-producing artifacts. Got pretty much all of them. Mana Crypt's the only one. And then Mishra's Research Desk looks really nice here. Iteration's kind of cool, but I don't actually have any colors yet. I have Zerda, which is red and white. Red or white, even. But, there's a decent chance this kind of deck likes to play blue, but it seems nice to stay away from Iteration regardless here. So, let's try this. And now, could Time Warp, could Wrath, could Pyrokinesis. I'm not going to channel, I don't think. I just think double green is going to be too hard. This is interesting. Pyrokinesis is nice with Zerda, but I don't really want to pitch it. I actually kind of think I just take Wrath of God. This looks like a good place for Wrath Lutri? I'm going to take Lutri even if I don't play it. Obviously, I'm not going to double companion here. That doesn't work. Oh, now a red-blue land? Sure, I'm in for that. All right, and then a red-blue talisman? Okay. And a Mind Collapse. That's not a 0 either. Okay, what a pack 1. Let's see what we can build out of this. So this pack, oh man, it's got Coveted Jewel and Mitchell's Workshop and Upheaval. I want all of these so badly. I think I have to take Upheaval. It's so unbelievable with all these artifacts. It's just going to be an I win button so often. It's kind of funny to be first picking Upheaval. Makes me dislike the Wrath pick a little bit. Just because you don't usually need to first pick this card, but I think it's going to be really good in this deck. And maybe Mitchell's Workshop Wheels or Coveted Jewel. I think I'd rather have Coveted Jewel actually, but I'm going to take the Upheaval. I feel like Upheaval is such a good win condition here. And now there's Urza. Okay, so maybe the person directly to my right didn't take Academy or opened some, like a piece of power in this pack and then took that. But all right, it looks like the Wrath pick ended up being not working out. I wish I'd taken Pyrokinesis, I think, but yeah, it's fine. I have a red-blue land, I have a red-blue talisman, and I have Urza and Zerda as the two in Upheaval as the cards I really want to play. Yeah, Workshop would be nice here. Would be an excellent Workshop deck. I don't think I'll get it back, but even not knowing I wouldn't get it back, I'd still rather take Upheaval. Here, the issue with Portal is it turns off Zerda Companion. And Zerda Companion, when you have both things that go infinite with Zerda, is really nice. The Forensic Gadgets here didn't wheel, but I didn't really expect it to. I could take Portal anyway. It's a really nice Portal deck. And then I have Lutri, so I have a different companion that's also like reasonably strong. That really makes me wish I took Pyrokinesis. There's also just taking Fractured Identity, but man, another color is really not what I want to be adding to my deck. I think I kind of just want to take Portal, or I could just take Ghost Vacuum. Ghost Vacuum's also like a pretty reasonably strong card. Or I could take Mana Confluence. Let's go with Ghost Vacuum. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm not confident in that decision. And it's good against some matchups that can be kind of hard. I like that. And I'm not going to take Headliner Scarlet. Maybe I just take Talisman here. Yeah, Talisman looks pretty great. There's also Elegant Parlor, but maybe Talisman opens the door to the White Splash or something. I would really like to see Walking Ballista or, well, probably just Preordain here. Oh, Steam Vents is also kind of great for me. Maybe I just take that. I want to see Retrofitter Foundry or Walking Ballista are like not cards I'll pass at this point, really. I think I just take Steam Vents, and I've got a lot of ways to spend my mana. I think just having better mana is going to be really nice. All of the cards here turn off Zerda, which doesn't mean I can't take one, but it is kind of a bummer. Maybe I just take Sparas. It's a white-blue land, and a cycling land's kind of nice when this deck generates so much colorless. All right, I'm kind of in for that. Maybe I could have taken Fractured over Ghost Vacuum, but when you have a lot of mana and you can easily pay the 6 for Ghost Vacuum, it is a pretty good card too. So, a couple more picks here. The only unfortunate thing about Upheaval is like you can get this card like 5th or 6th, so having to first pick it isn't ideal, but you know, what can you do? Okay, here we've got Batterskull Revoker. Oh, kind of a nice Teferi deck. But I might just Abrade. Abrade is just good interaction, and this deck does like having a little bit of that. And all right, 2 more picks till we find out if Coveted Jewel wield or Workshop, but I would rather take Coveted Jewel here. I'll be happy with either. The good thing is probably one of the 2 wheels, right? Like there really can't be me plus the Academy person plus another Artifacts person. That seems unlikely. Here, I don't think I'm playing any of these cards. I don't even really need the Talisman. What do I want to hate? Could be like Stoneforge. Loot is a pretty nice card, but I don't really have access to green mana. Maybe I'll just take Stoneforge. It's kind of like the most powerful card. Maybe that does something. All right. All right. Maybe this is the Academy player tanking between Workshop and Coveted Jewel, and neither wield. I guess I'll take Metamorph. Metamorph's still pretty good. There's also Ketria Triumph, but I'm doing okay on duels, I think. Yeah, all right. What a bummer. Neither one, huh? And here, nothing I'll play, so I guess Shield Breaker is not only a card I could side in, even if it and switch companions. This deck might legit present 2 different companions. It's also Embrace Shield Breaker is the best one against me. Oh, I like Gemstone Caverns. I think that's a pretty strong card. Okay. Disappointing how some of this came out. Manamorphose or Hedge Maze. What are the odds that I want to put a green card in my deck? Not super high. Manamorphose seems like it could do something. I could think about Sowing Lycospawn is both both good lands are gone. So I'll take Botanical Sanctum. Guess I'll take Goldspan. Dragon's Rage Chandler. All right. So pack 3, what are we looking for? Well, Ballista or Retrofitter definitely would be very nice. Won't complain about a Time Walk, though. I've opened Soul Ring Time Walk, and then there's Retrofitter. All right, I mean, I'm going to take the Time Walk again. I just got to take these cards, but it's just funny that I keep opening like the cards I really want to take that not many people are going to want, but aren't likely to table, which is kind of a brutal combination. Lest you think I'm complaining about opening Time Walk, I'm just saying, it could have gone better. Here, Memory Jar, Narset, Relic of Sauron. I think I like Relic here. Relic's a pretty good accelerant, and it gives you a mana sink too over Prismatic Vista. Yeah, that's fine. Now there's Underworld Breach. There's also Manifold Key. I'm not going to take Underworld Breach. I don't fill my graveyard. I don't have Brain Freeze. I don't have LED. Manifold Key, on the other hand, looks incredible. I have 17 things that tap for mana, so let's take that. And there's Chromatic Star, which would be a really nice wheel. Passing, Nadu, Parallax Wave, some, pretty reasonably good cards there too. And I do like that I have a couple lands that tap for green in case I see a Tamiyo. I don't recall if Tamiyo's already gone, but now that I have Time Walk, the Tamiyo looks pretty interesting. Oh man, Relic of Sauron. Casting that and then casting Time Walk is such a sick little 1-2 punch. And really looking for that Walking Ballista or for a Retrofitter to wheel. If Coveted Jewel and Workshop both got taken, which I still am kind of surprised by. What's going on there? But I don't think that Retrofitter is going to wheel, so can someone Ballista me, please? All right, I'll pass an Ocelot Pride here. I'm also going to pass City of Traders. I think this is a really good Bank Buster deck. I just generate so much mana, and it's a good way to draw some extra cards. I mean, I'm happy with the Upheaval. Urza goes infinite with Zerda as well. But having a way to just win would be extremely strong. 4 more picks. We can find a Walking Ballista, right? There's a Time Spiral. There's Kappa Cannoneer, but again, that doesn't work with Zerda. Yeah, there's also, Time Spiral is not the best draw 7 because without Academy, you're not actually getting much out of untapping. There's also just Fire Ice. But I think Time Spiral is still going to be good. When you go turn 1 Soul Ring, Grim Monolith, turn 2, Manifold Key, Time Spiral or something, that is really sick. Okay. I'm going to have almost no red cards in my deck except the Companion. Sparrow's Headquarters is also an island that casts Zerda, for what that's worth. And I've got 3 more picks to find Ballista. What else besides Ballista does it here? Because we're not getting Retrofitter. We might end up in a spot, especially now that we have Time Walk, where Lutri's a better companion than Zerda. That would be funny. And then I'll probably put Goldspan in too. But we'll see. There's Chandra, Itali. Itali actually you can have in your deck with Zerda, funnily enough. Another Talisman. That's a late gut. I might just Chandra here. Feels like Chandra has some decent upside. I mean, Itali is actually reasonably castable here. I have access to so much mana. Maybe I just do that. I'll just slam an Itali, and because of the transform, it actually, keeps the Zerda power. Okay, I like Ether Spellbomb. 7 pick 7. There's also Jace for Time Walk, but Jace is, I feel like Jace is not a card that's going to work all that well in this deck. Oh, it's nice with Currency Converter too. Is that something? Are we cooking? I mean, Jace is a more powerful card. Yeah, let's go with Jace. We're not Academying anyway. It's just really funny how this all ended up. All right. Any Ballistas? No Ballistas. Jace Wielder of Mysteries is kind of a nice card. A little hard to cast. Spellseeker can get Time Walk, but I wouldn't Zerta if that's the case. That might honestly be fine. Like, I just don't have enough ways to use the Zerta mana. I just didn't see the only time I saw Retrofitter was with a pack with Time Walk. I never saw Ballista. And it just, given all that, and the fact that I have Lutri, I should just Lutri, and I don't think I want to play Zerta. There's the Cogwork. Because it doesn't do anything for me. Like, I have tons of mana. It makes me have more. It's good with Urza only, I guess. I don't think that's going to be enough. Do I want Night Scythe in this deck? I don't really think so. I'm just going to take Cogglesworth. And then now, I'll take Narset, and I think I could cash in Cogwork and take Generous Plunder, or I could take No More Lies. I don't have that much red, and I have a couple white cards. The Generous Plunder is also kind of nice. Do I really want Plunder in this deck? No, I think I'll just take Narset. Nadu Greaves? All at once? I guess I didn't notice that both were in the pack. I could snap them both off. Play a Nadu and a Greaves in my, like, creatureless deck. Or I could just take Uro, but I don't think I'm that likely to play Uro either. All right. And here, City of Traders came back. There's also Bolas' Citadel. That doesn't do much. Okay, Gemstone Mine. I've got this Cogwork I'm not going to use anything with, but that's fine. All right, now I'll use Cogwork, so there we go. Last pick, Natural Order. All right, what a weird draft. There was a lot of people playing artifacts, like 3 people playing artifacts, or at least something like that was going on. And I kind of have to decide what I want to do here. I've got some options. All right, so let's see here. All right, well, I think this deck is great. I mean, opening Soul Ring and Time Walk, I would hope you'd be able to make that into a pretty decent one. But no, I really do think this is. It's obviously it's funny that there's a lot of cards that would have made it really good that it just kind of ended up missing out on. But let's make a couple decisions here. So I've got like 3 red cards. I'm gonna Companion Lutri. I've got Botanical Sanctum in this Uro. I'm not doing anything with that. I also have Mind Collapse and Goldspan as well here. I really wish I took Pyrokinesis over Wrath. Wow. Right now, I mean, this is cards over, of course. I don't think I play Zerta just for the Urza combo. If I have Urza and a Monolith out, that's already a pretty decent position. I don't know about this Jeweled Amulet either. I'm kind of thinking I don't want to do that. I have a blue, white, green land, which I don't think I want either. Gemstone Mine. Well, let's see. Where do we end up? Because I want to. The reason I don't want to play Zerta as a companion is I want to play Spellseeker in my deck. Because Spellseeker, Time Walk, and Metamorph too, I guess. Spellseeker, Time Walk with Jace and Lutri to copy it is really good. So this is mono blue with, I guess, Mishra's Research Desk is like the only red card. But I have 2 blue-red lands, plus a Gemstone Mine, plus a blue-red Talisman. So it kind of feels like Itali and a Braid are going to be good. And honestly, the Goldspan, I have a lot of ways to accelerate it out. I don't think... Do I want Mind Collapse? It is really good with Lutri. Because it's a 0 mana spell, so you can put Lutri into hand and then go like Mind Collapse, copy it. But let's see, if I end up putting in like 6 islands, I'll have 6, 7, 8, 9 blue plus the 2 talismans. And then that would leave room for, because I want to play like, I think 16 lands with a wasteland here. 4 mountains is 4, 5, 6 red, 7 red. Oh wait, plus Gemstone Mine, 7, 8 red. So I could go 9 red here. Is that too much red is my question. And this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue, 11 blue. Because I think you count both talismans. Plus Relic of Sorin, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's decent. None of this other stuff does anything, no. The biggest question for me is, do I want to play Goldspan Dragon or not? Because if I cut Goldsman, I kind of feel like I can cut another island, but I don't. I think 11 blue is pretty good with a research desk, currency converter, bank buster, relic of Sauron. Wasn't counting towards that either. Okay, and I think City Trader's got to be good enough here. So, all right, let's see how this goes, huh? All right, round one against Mac again. We keep playing round one in these, and I really wish I was in a spot to like switch up which companion I have, but I do think Lutri is just going to be the best one for me every game. Unfortunate, because it is funny. You don't really get the opportunity to toggle between companions, but in this particular case, Zerda really didn't get there. Yeah, it was funny because I in some ways got so much stuff for this deck, but in other ways was kind of cut. Like there were a lot of people competing for some of the more marginal cards, Gadgeteer, Ballista, Retrofitter. Not that those cards are bad, but like usually you don't have more than like one or two people at the table who want them, and it felt like there was 3 at this table, so kind of odd, but we'll see how it goes. All right, let's reveal Lutrizzle here. Here we go. This is a hand. Hope I don't get duressed. No. God, why? Why me? That's what I want to know. So lucky. Wins the die roll, has the duress. Forces blue-black. Yeah, let's play Grim Monolith. Yep. That memory lapse isn't so bad. Voidwalker, that's annoying. Spellseeker here. And do I want to get Time Walk or a Braid? I think I'm just going to get Time Walk. Dismember the Spellseeker? Is he going to Dothy Voidwalker and duress me again? Suppose so. That's actually fine. I'm okay with that being the exchange here. I'm assuming I'm getting Inquisition or Thought Seized or something. Hymned. Hit Time Walk Upheaval. Well done, I guess. I think I'm just going to Narset here. The Creeping Tar Pit's going to get me. Bankbuster and lands. All right. Let's see what Max got. Next turn, I wouldn't mind drawing a land here. Okay, because I can go Bankbuster and leave up a Braid. All right. Bankbuster's actually really nice here because he traded basically Duress, Dismember, Voidwalker, and him. Well, no, him he got off the Spellseeker for a bunch of cards. I'm going to take it here even though I could have Braid because I think I'd rather Bankbuster, hit land drops, and at some point I can kind of pull the plug on that whole Monolith situation. So I could bus Grim into Mightstone, but I think I'm just going to play Mightstone and Weakstone. Hope he doesn't force it. Draw 2 cards, and then I have Reckoner Bankbuster. I was hoping to find a key, but it's still pretty nice. I'll take another 4 here. He's not. The thing is, if he's hitting me with Tar Pit, he's not advancing his board, so I don't feel particularly threatened by it. Obviously, this could end up in a spot where he then duresses my Abrade and I die to the Tar Pit, but I don't think that's going to happen here. I mean, as soon as I find like a Time Spiral or something, or an Urza, we're also really in business. Let's draw. Mana Vault. All right. Let's draw with Bankbuster. Any action? Oh, that's action. Okay. How am I going to cast Atali here? I could play Grim and then Atali. I think that's going to be pretty good because then I leave a Braid up here. Right? Oh no, I'd be 1 short. Hold on. Let's play Mana Vault. Oh, I was supposed to tap the Grim for that. Oh, whatever. And Atali. Really just failing here. All right. Okay, I didn't get forced. What do we hit? Urza Smuggler's Copter? All right. Yeah, it works for me. Urza, make a token. Smuggler's Copter. Has he got Snuff out? It kind of feels like it. And then play Basalt Monolith. Or tapping Copter, tapping Construct. I have all the Monoliths, and then pass with a Braid. I could put Lutri into hand, but there's no real point in doing that right now. All right, well, Mac has a lot of discard and some counters, it looks like, but I think this deck is actually going to be pretty good against that. All right, I thought about it. I don't really want Mind Collapse. I don't even really want Gemstone Caverns in this matchup. I don't know. Just being down a card when I'm fighting against Duresses and Hymns doesn't seem like a very good plan. All right, reveal Lutri. All right. I'm going to keep this hand because, again, against Mono Duress control, now I'm going to get Duressed, I'm sure. Just don't really want to mulligan a ton. Dark Confidant. Okay, well that, I'm going to Abrade. Boom. Now if I draw an island, I can play a Mana Vault and an Urza next turn and have enough mana left over to Time Walk. Animate Dead. Nice. All right. Island, island, island. Oh, that also kind of does it. Mana Vault. Relic of Sauron. I could get a little greedier and try to put Lutri in the hand and pass and then Time Walk, but I think doing this is going to be better. Narset, huh? So I have enough mana. I can play, tap this for blue. Urza. And then I can metamorph. And I think I just metamorph Relic. I could make a Bob, but I think Relic's actually going to be better for me. Now his discard is a little less good because I just have everything in play. And let's see what it reveals off of Boberto here. I've got some decent plays next turn as well. Other things with Narset in play, like a Relic is probably going to be pretty great. Enough mana to maybe like Narset for Time Spiral or something. Oh, well, there goes Deep Cavern Bat. All right. Not going to pay for that. Let's start spinning some Urzas. Blue. Okay. Urza, let's go. Oh, Mightstone and Weakstone? Yes. We take those. Remand. Okay. Land, Mightstone, and a Weakstone. Let's just go ahead and draw 2 cards, I think. I don't care about killing that Deep Cavern Bat. I got bigger fish to fry. Here goes Natali. True Name Nemesis. Yeah, that's the kind of game we're playing here. Next turn. Well, let's see what Mac does here. Thieving Skydiver. Take the Construct. All right. The funny thing is that is also just not that good on his side of the board. Like he had to do it because it'd be so big, but it is funny how little that actually does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Itali. Let's go. Hit Nethergoyf and Time Spiral. Yeah, sure. I didn't play my land because of Urza stuff, but I'll Time Spiral here. Why not? Time Spiral. Oh, this is just absolutely filthy. Let's put Lutri into hand because you can use Mightstone and Weakstone for that. Play a land. I haven't seen any sort of counter forces off of him, so I'm just gonna go for Lutri Time Walk here. Yeah, I'd say we got that. So before we get to round 2, I figured out where my workshop and coveted jewel went. One of my teammates is on blue-red artifacts and has the coveted jewel to go with Tinker, has Sahili, Urza's Saga. Yeah, and then my other teammate is also on blue-red artifacts. Has the workshop, has the academy, the retrofitter, the candelabra. 3 blue-red artifacts players on the same team is really something. I'm going to companion Lutri here, rather. And I'm going to mulligan this hand, playing against my opponent. Let's see, what are they on here? They're on, like, green, 5-color green mid-range sort of deal. But I don't think this hand is particularly great. Just having, I mean, I don't know. It might have got some busted draws. Yeah, I'll keep this, put Ghost Vacuum away. Just having a hand without any acceleration and just like only like 1 or 2 spells, not really my jam. All right, so this turn I'm going to go turn 1 River Pyre Verge into Mishra's Research Desk, and then play a Grim Monolith. Any Soul Rings? Ooh, that's not a Soul Ring, but that's pretty good. Okay, Research Desk. Pass the turn. Soul Ring will still be good next turn. Or I would take Mana Vault. Really, any of my accelerants, not bad. Oh, turn 2 Horizon Canopy into Nature's Lore. Well, probably the only green source. That's why you play that one. But now they're set. Oh, I like that too. All right, let's play Grim Monolith. And then pass. And then if the Grim doesn't die, I can go Relic into Time Walk, which is much stronger than just casting Time Walk here. If they do kill my Grim, I get to crack the Research Desk at least. Not like the most exciting thing in the world, but this deck is nice. I have a nice one here. I will say that. All right, what do you got? Hopefully it's not Pest Infestation. No, it looks like a Prismatic Ending, though. We will see. Just looks like an X spell. When you play a lot of Magic Online, and I've played a few hours, I would say, you can kind of get a sense of that. Oh, man, Strip Mine? Okay. That's fine if they don't kill Grim. Oh, into Samwise. You know what? That's actually okay. Like, obviously it's a good play. They played a 2-mana, 2-1 that blows up a land. But if they're not killing the Grim Monolith, then I feel pretty good. So now here's the question. Do I crack Research Desk? I think I do. I would like to find a land. There we go. Land. It just, if I don't do it and I don't find a land, or if I don't do it, like, I need to find a land the next turn or two anyway to be able to play my spells. So I think it really makes sense to. Oh, there's a Wasteland. I kind of want to play Narset here. So let's Narset and draw and see what we hit. Basalt Monolith, Mana Vault, Upheaval Talisman. Let's go Mana Vault, play Wasteland, and Abrade the Samwise. I just don't want Narset to get attacked. So it's basically like it kills Samwise and kind of draws me a card. And I like Mana Vault here because next turn I can cast Itali, assuming I don't get anything to destroy it. Okay. Leovold and then Strip Mine me is reasonable. So I'm 1 mana away from Itali. I just obviously need to draw a land. Can kill my Strip Mine or my Mountain. Probably should, or Wasteland or Mountain. Probably should just kill Wasteland. Not like Wasteland's very good against Leovold, but it's still... Oh, killing none of it? Okay, let's Narset here. Time Spiral. Oh, that's a Soul Ring. I'm not taking Time Spiral on the face of Leovold, so I'll take Soul Ring, though. And... actually, let's go Soul Ring, Mana Vault, and then Itali. And let's see what we get here. Itali, Primal Conqueror. Let's go. What do we got? Manifold Key and Ramenup. Okay, Ramenup is pretty nice with this Wasteland. And then Manifold Key with all my Monoliths. Yeah, I'm in for that. Let's just Manifold Key the Relic. Actually, do I want to do that? I'm basically debating whether I want to cast a Jace this turn but it doesn't seem that great. I could wasteland, but I don't... well, you know what? I am going to wasteland here, and I will kill the Endotha Triumph. They're going to draw a card off Leovold. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why am I so loose these days? I have a Narset out. I can negate the effect of Leovold by Narsetting. Oh, but I get to play another wasteland? Oh, actually, never mind. I hadn't played a land yet. I don't mind this much. Now they don't draw a card because of the Narset. So I actually kind of had to do that. So it was bad that I didn't think about it, but it ended up being the right play. And now I'm kind of Ramanop locking them with their own Ramanop. What are they going to do about this thing? If they don't kill Ramanop, then I just get to wasteland them again next turn. And they have a pretty big problem. It's an Atali, which it's 9 mana. Next turn I have 4, 6, 7, 8 attack. Oh, they have balance in their deck. They're attacking Narset. Let's see. Guess I chump with Ramanop. I kind of like Ramanop too. Yeah, all right, you can kill Narset. If they want to balance here, they can. I have 1 card in my hand. And I, at this point, don't care about them drawing cards off Leovold. They're not... if I'm wastelanding them and they're drawing a card, they're not really going to get much out of that, I don't think. Okay. Draw. Untap Mana Vault here, so I don't take damage. Replay Wasteland. Let's see, 2, 4. I mean, I could flip Atali and just go for that. Is that good? Let's see. 4, 7. Yeah, it would take all my mana. What's the worst that could happen? It's not like you get to flip Atali every day, right? Okay. Honestly, if this doesn't work, like, I don't think it's even that bad. Like, I guess they swords it or something? Nope. Atali Primal Conquer gets in there. My deck is so nice. Against Strip Mine, I don't really want Gemstone Caverns either. Probably want Mind Collapse just to kill Leovold. Ghost Vacuum against Ramanop? That's not unreasonable, but I'm doing powerful stuff. I generally am not going to care that much about the whole Ramanop thing. I'm going to keep Wasteland in. Even with Ramanop, Wasteland can still get them sometimes. Okay, game 2, reveal Lutrizzle, and we mulligan. My deck is just way too good to keep hands without. It's not like I'm going to mulligan every hand that doesn't have like a Monolith or a Soul Ring or whatever, but the first hand on 7 that doesn't have it, you could definitely go looking. You can go looking, and this one also seems worse, actually. All right, I guess I'll keep this. Put back Island. Okay. Well, I got a much worse version of my first hand, so that is the downside to mulling. But what are you going to do? 21 cards without seeing an accelerant is not ideal. Still, turn 2 Bankbuster here. It's not so bad. They do not want Endotha Triumph. Okay, they don't have the fastest draw. So if they don't blow up the Bankbuster, then I kind of like where I'm at. Oh, Currency Converter is nice. So next turn I can Bankbuster and Converter, and if they kill the Bankbuster, I can just play and use Converter, which is pretty reasonable too. I've got Lutri here in case I want it, and let's see what they're up to here with their Surveil lands. A Domain Land and a Leovold or something. A Springheart Nantuko into Flooded Strand. So, okay, probably get another tap land here. Yep, the first 3 lands are all the Surveil lands. All right, so they made some 1/1s. I can live with that. They have a lot of colors up now. Let's play Currency Converter, and let's pass the turn. I mean, I'm probably just going to Reckoner Bankbuster, but there's really... I don't think there's a big reason not to represent a counterspell. If they play Leovold, obviously I'll draw in response. Though if they had Leovold, I kind of think they would have just played it last turn instead of playing a tap land, because their Flooded Strand could presumably get an untapped blue. It would be kind of hard to construct a mana base where that wasn't the case. And I don't think I want a converter here. I think just straight up drawing a card sounds better. I mean, converter's not a crazy play to make. Oh, Bristly Bill, okay. Because it can end up getting a treasure out of the deal. But also getting Bank Buster down to 0 counters seems pretty good too. Okay. Bristly Billiam attack for 4. Yeah, they're putting together a bit of aggression here for sure. All right, Bank Buster. Draw. Okay, I like that. Mana Vault is a great start. So is Time Spiral. You have 4 cards. I could Time Spiral here. I kind of want to wait one more turn because having another land in play makes it a lot better, and giving them a fresh hand of 7 cards that have 3 mana untapped doesn't really sound great to me. I'm probably going to have to do something pretty good next turn, but I've got a lot of good things to draw into. The biggest risk is if they play a Leovold, but again, they haven't played that yet, so taking 8, and if they pump, I can take 10. All right, I take 8. And I kind of want them to just tap out for, you know, any dorky thing, basically. Anything that doesn't blow up one of my cards. They can put a lot of power on the board if they play like a Titania or something. But because by waiting a turn, I give myself 3 more looks at card draw. All right, what is this? A Mind Twist, maybe? Valgavas, there we go. They just tapped out for a big thing that doesn't affect the board, though. With Bristly Bill, this is pretty big. So the way I'm eventually going to want to upheaval here. That's how I'm going to win this game. So I've got the ability to look for it. All right, let's draw. Draw. I would like to discard a land, yeah. I think Steam Vents. Draw. Atali. I don't think Atali is actually going to do the trick. Let's go Mana Vault. Grim Monolith. And I could metamorph something, but I don't think that's as good as just casting Time Spiral here. So let's just cast Time Spiral. Let's go. Okay. Untap, 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 untap. So now I've got 2, 7, 8 mana. And I can Mind Collapse like the Bristly Bill. These are both 4/4s. I mean, I kind of feel like I just need to dig for Time Walk here, because I don't think I'm getting there otherwise. A bunch of talismans. All right. Yeah, I think I'm just dead here. Way too much stuff on the board. All right. Ended up being a little too slow there. The Multi-5 didn't help. Let's go first here and hope to find a nice little piece of artifact acceleration in my opener. All right, Lutri. And yeah, this hand is definitely good. I'm going to lead on... I guess I'll lead on Mountain. It's kind of close. I don't really want either of them to get strip mined, so I kind of hope that's not the turn 1 play. But at least we're both taking a turn off if that's the case. And I thought, despite having Mind Collapse in hand, I'd rather have double blue. And I don't really want to lead with Wasteland because I don't really want to announce that Wasteland is coming, you know. Horizon Canopy, go. That's interesting. I'm just going to play Jace here and pass the turn. And next turn, I can like... Oh, why do they do that way? Once Upon a Time. Okay. Next turn I can go like Wasteland plus Talisman. I really like saving Wasteland for a turn where I can do something. So going 2-drop into that. Okay, Godless Shrine. Are they going to kill my Jace? No, they're play Lotus Cobra. Okay, let's draw for turn here. And then probably Jace after that. We'll see what we got. I could kill the Lotus Cobra. It would take me a land. That's probably okay, because I can go Talisman, Mind Collapse the Cobra, and Wasteland the Horizon Canopy. puts them back down to almost nothing, but then I can go Spellseeker for Time Walk, flip Jace, and I like that. Oh, fetch land is unfortunate. I'm still confused about leading with Horizon Canopy and then Once Upon a Time into Godless Shrine. How did that all happen, you know? All right. Hopefully this isn't Jace dying. Oh, Nature's Lore. All right, well, this makes my Wasteland plan a little bit less effective for sure, but I still like... They didn't show any hand disruption, so I still like Spellseeker into Time Walk here. Okay, let's draw. I mean, I'll Jace first, because I could just draw the Time Walk. All right, and discard a land. +1 Jace. Land. I think I just do the Spellseeker. Pick up Time Walk, pass the turn. I could have gone Talisman Bankbuster, but my issue with that is if I don't draw a land, I can't Spellseeker Time Walk in the same turn, and this is a pretty nice sequence where if I draw a land, I can go like Bankbuster Time Walk. If I don't draw a land, I can go Talisman Time Walk. And those are all pretty good. Unless I'm getting Council's Judgment. Oh no, Ursine Monstrosity. Okay. Land is nice. Land, Bankbuster, Time Walk. +1 Jace on that. Take my turn. What do I do here? Another land would have been really nice, actually. I could cast Mind Collapse by sacking the mountain. I kind of don't hate that. Let's draw with Bankbuster. Oh, that's dead. Now I'm just going to cast... Well... Do I cast Time Walk? Huh. No. I'm going to cast Mind Collapse. If it's your turn, you may cast it. Okay. So I can sacrifice a mountain. All right. I just want to make sure I wasn't completely screwing myself there. All right. Now play Talisman. I'm not even going to hit for 1. What if they play like a Haster or something? And if I draw a land here, I can go Goldspan, attack, Jace, Time Walk, and that should be enough to take it home. I have sacked a bunch of lands, so that part's a little unfortunate. And if I miss on lands, well, I've got a Bankbuster, so that's something. If they blow up the Bankbuster, I'm not loving my spot. Well, they're probably going to blow that up over a Talisman. So there's that. All right, land. Let's plus... Oh, maybe I could have not killed the Ursine because of it can't attack the Jace. I guess that because of the way it's worded, I guess that is actually something. Narset, let's minus Narset. Any mana dorks? Oh, an Abrade or a Manifold Key? I think we're at the stage of the game where I just pick up Abrade here. Pass the turn. They have 4 cards in hand. I really would like to find a land before I get strip mined here. One thing that is nice, though, is that Narset can find colorless sources here. Let's see. If the Narset lives. This looks like a Leovold. Well, that's why we picked up the Abrade. Leovold isn't even that big of an issue, so, because I don't have a Time Spiral right now, so let's draw land. It's not a land. Sol Ring? 4 land? No, not like this. Not like this. Currency Converter, I guess. Which I can't use right now because of Leovold. +1 Jace, no targets. Pass the turn. Put 4 land on the bottom with my Narset. Okay. I'm going to Abrade the Leovold, but this time I'm actually waiting so that if from my Narset to stop Leovold from having a useful trigger. No Lorraine attack? All right. Deals 3 to target creature. 1 mana short of converting, of course, but if I had 5 mana, I would have gotten to Goldspan anyways. Okay, just feels like we're so close to getting this really good play going, but is this Leovold? That I think totally fine with. Yeah, because if they play Leovold here, I just need to again draw a land, because I can have the Goldspan, Time Walk, and then I can abrade the Leovold again. Jace can just do all of it. But I did just put 4 land on the bottom, so I'm probably going to draw like an Atali here. That's my guess. They could Loran here. All right. Oh, I drew the land, and then I don't draw during draw step, but that's okay. All right. There we go. 5 land in a row. That's all it took. Goldspan. Attack. Make a treasure. You go to 10. Jace. Time Walk. Cast Time Walk. Take my turn. Draw. Now, could Jace abrade? I could also upheaval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I attack, I kind of like the upheaval plan. I mean, it's really unfortunate that I didn't draw more of my mana acceleration, like Grim, Basalt, Soul Ring, Mana Vault, because any of those this turn would have been incredible. But if I upheaval 3, 4, 1 floating, yeah, that's got to be good enough, because it just sets them back to doing nothing for so many turns. So let's go upheaval. And then I go land, Talisman. Oh, this is perfect. And then I can go Currency Converter and discard to hand size an island. And then I get a token, and then pretty close to just, I mean, I guess I could have even made a 2/2, but this, if I draw any of the accelerants, I just play a Goldspan and basically win. They're just going to go land, go, discard a million cards unless they drew a 1-drop. Okay, they did, which was pretty good for them, but I think we're still in pretty excellent shape here. It also resets my Narset, not my Spellseeker, because I don't think I actually have a single other thing to get. It's just a Braid and Time Walk. They have to discard a bunch of cards. And then next turn, probably, oh, there we go. There we go. Soul Ring, Goldspan, and game. Attack, put you to 2, and make a Jace while I'm at it. Why not? All right. Well, now they got to deal with Goldspan, and even if they do, they're in quite a bit of trouble. And they didn't have an answer to Goldspan before, so I think we got this one. It ended up being closer than I thought it would, but despite casting lots of Time Walks, but we got there. 2-0. All right, time for round 3. I'm on the play. You know, I don't think I've had a turn 1 Soul Ring yet. Well, I'm not keeping this. The only hand where I would have, Mac duressed it. Oh, this hand. Is this better than a 5-card hand is my question, because this hand is incredible if I draw a land. I'm going to keep this, and I'm just going to put Currency Converter back. Currency Converter doesn't do anything until I hit 2 mana anyways. This hand, if I draw a land, I can go turn 2 Grim Monolith, untap it, Talisman Relic, turn 3 Atali. So I'm going to run it. I think this is better than a 5-card hand. Any land or Soul Ring or Mana Vault, and things just get crazy here. Come on, let's go. Can we get there? They're tanking. Are they tanking about maybe like prismatic ending the manifold key. That would put a damper on this hand, though. If I draw land, it would still be pretty good, I think. All right, turn on figure. Sure, we can accept that. Draw. Pass the turn. Dun, dun, dun. Turn 2, Caracas, which is like not really even that great against Itali. I hope they're pumping figure. They did not, which means they have a 2-drop. Not Thalia, please. Glimmerlands. Okay, land. Here we go. Well, I think now I have to draw land. I think I could miss the first time, and if I hit the second time, it would be fine. I could miss 2 times, but if I don't draw land on the 3rd time, I think that's probably going to be just about it. We'll see what they do, though. Well, they did have the prismatic ending. I'm going to draw a card. And didn't even pump figure. Oh, okay. They didn't play a land either, so now let's play Grim Monolith and pass. Having that key out would have been so nice. Next turn. Not pumping figure. I'm not going to defend that one. Next turn, I guess I go Relic plus Spellseeker if I don't draw a land. I could also potentially... If I draw a land, I could also play Talisman. I mean, they're drawing 2 a turn, so it's like they're obviously going to hit their land drops. Okay, let's go Relic of Sauron. Tap for 2 blue. I think what I'm going to do here, actually, now that I've drawn Research Desk, is I'm going to play Talisman. I'm going to play Research Desk, and I'm going to crack Research Desk here so I can try to hit a land drop. Mountain and Time Spiral. Yeah, I'm going to take Mountain here. Sorry, Time Spiral. No good. All right, now pass. Okay. Dephelia. Yeah. We're getting into the no-win zone here, unfortunately. If they didn't have the prismatic ending, I actually think I would have had a pretty decent shot. Because I would have last turn gone Monolith, Untap, Relic, or the turn before, rather, when I went Monolith Go, Monolith, Untap, Relic into Spellseeker, or something along those lines. Instead, I had to basically delay a whole turn. Okay, they flickered their Glimmer Lens. I like my matchup well enough here, but Anointed Peacekeeper, sure. That's not great, but I kind of need upheaval anyways. Not that I even have the best upheaval here. Let's see what they name. They might name Itali because I'm only 1 mana away from it. I guess the other thing is I could just slam Itali and hope it really hits. The problem is with Caracas, Anfelia, and Giver of Runes in play, it's just not that likely to do anything. So they might just want to name Spellseeker. So, because right now I can Spellseeker and Time Walk. And I didn't have 1 mana left over, so if I drew a land, I could like Spellseeker, Time Walk, and play Reckoner Bankbuster. But I don't think naming Itali is crazy either. Let's see what they end up on here. What am I hoping to draw here? I mean, I guess I'm kind of hoping to just naturally draw a Time Walk. Would be nice. I'm going to need an upheaval to have it shot. Metamorph. Oh, okay. Let's go Metamorph. Go to 6. That was actually a really great draw. Metamorph Relic. Cast Spellseeker. Cast Time Walk. Now, if I draw Upheaval, I mean, it's obviously going to have to be pretty lucky, but if I draw Upheaval, then we're actually in I think, pretty good shape. Okay. Go seek a spell. Time Walk. Tap. Blue, blue. Time Walk. Okay, take my turn. All right, let's go Upheaval. Now, I think I'm going to have to Itali I might have to play a land. Because I don't think it makes sense to play and crack Research Desk. Either way, Upheaval has to be in the top couple cards. At least now I can actually hit Upheaval and maybe play something else as well. All right, Upheaval plus X. And Oust Narset. All right, not winning that one. Okay. Do I want Mind Collapse? I don't really want Mind Collapse against that stuff. Wrath of God would be kind of nice, but I don't think... I'm not going to contort my mana base for that. All right. Let's get in there. All right. I would like to play first. I'd like to reveal Lutri. I'm just hoping we're not Mythical Turn 1 Soul Ring, you know? Well, I'm not complaining about this one. So here... It's going to be brutal if they have Prismatic Ending, but I don't think I'm supposed to not play Mana Vault. That's actually kind of interesting. So if I don't play Mana Vault, I just go land go. Then I go turn 2, Mana Vault, Relic, Time Walk. I think I'm just going to play the Mana Vault because A, Prismatic Ending's pretty good against me anyway. Like I just have a lot of artifacts they can kill. B, that means they don't play anything on turn 1, and I can still just go turn 2 Talisman. And see, they're not like that likely to have it. Yeah, they did not have it. All right. Let's draw. I kind of wonder, ooh, am I supposed to, I could just play Narset here, or I could play Basalt. One thing that's kind of cool about playing Basalt here, which is I think what I'm going to do, is if I hit land here, I can put Lutri into hand, Time Walk, double, and copy it with Lutri. So I think given the circumstances, I actually kind of want to go for that. I mean, if I draw land, I'll do it right away. If I don't, I still think I kind of want to wait. It feels like getting double Time Walk is pretty nice. Draconautics Engineer. All right. Let's draw land. Oh, key's even better. Holy moly. Okay, so now Manifold Key. This deck is awesome. Untap Basalt Monolith. Put Lutri into hand. And I don't have the mana to cast my Talisman, but I can go Time Walk, Lutri. Turn 3 Time Walk Lutri is really something. Okay, so now copy Time Walk. Take my first additional turn. Draw for turn. If I'm going to end up untapping the Mana Vault anyway, which I think I probably will, I might as well just do it now so I don't take a damage. I have another turn after this, remember? So attack. They can block if they want. Let's play. I could play Narset. Yeah, let's just play Narset and use it. I don't need to abrade anything this turn. I missed on Narset. Okay. It's annoying, but okay. Let's draw. It's Narset again. Any time spirals? Mistress Research Desk, Mightstone and Weakstone. I think I'm going to go with Mightstone and Weakstone. Untap Mana Vault. Mightstone and Weakstone. Draw 2 cards. Missing on Narset. No good, you know. Land. Tap this for blue, Urza. Tap this, Talisman. I mean, my opponent has taken 2 turns so far. And then I'll abrade, deal 3 damage to the Draconautics Engineer, I think. And yeah, let's hit for 3. All right, go ahead. Yeah, that was something. Next turn, I can spin Urza And if Urza dies, I think I'm still doing just fine. I might even get to the point, probably won't last this long, where I'm like using Relic to draw 2, then untapping it with Manifold Key and using it again. Because the Might Stone and Weak Stone, that's kind of a lot of mana for stuff like this. And they have to start by like killing Urza, or they're just really not getting there. I put Atali and Spellseeker on the bottom. Well, Spellseeker doesn't do anything. Okay. Flicker Wisp. Oh, I guess that kills my construct. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I'm going to draw for turn. Do I want to use this key or not? I guess we'll see. See what we draw. I mean, Upheaval or Time Spell are both just completely absurd right now. Yeah, I guess I'll untap the Mana Vault. That feels like that's probably fine. And then let's start with spinning some Urzas, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any blue card? Oh, another land. Okay. I could draw 2 with Relic, or I could spin Urza. I think drawing with Relic is probably better, because just seeing 2 cards instead of 1. Spellseeker really doesn't do anything. Is that true? I think I have literally nothing that I can get. Yeah, that makes me want to just discard it. Play Steam Vents and pass the turn. Oh, I guess I could have played my exiled land, sure. Well, they're still in a spot where if they don't kill Urza, like, it's just going to go nuts. And I have like 1,000,000 mana out, so if I draw one of my big spells, it also... I mean, Time Swirl doesn't necessarily end the game. Oh, there goes Urza. But it comes pretty close, and Upheaval, I think, actually just ends the game, because I end up with just getting everything back. But I guess the Narset's going to die here. You got to kill Urza. This would be pretty hard to justify killing anything but Urza. Relic of Sauron? Yeah, I don't think I agree with that one. Flicker Wisp can kill Narset here. The Narset's not doing anything on its face, but obviously with Time Spiral it's good. I guess they're trying to get me dead. That's reasonable. I mean, that's, you know, whatever. But not killing Urza here I think is kind of crazy. Untap Mana Vault. Tap 5 mana. Urza. And I can just Urza twice a turn. I'll hit something eventually is kind of the idea. Do I want to play City of Traders so I can play my Talisman? Yeah, I think that's fine. Next turn is probably a good turn. All right, so let's see. Any Urzas? No. You know, if they now kill the Urza after all that, and then I just still don't draw anything, it's going to be kind of wild. Like, I relicked and then Urza'd and drew for my turn for the turn twice, so that's like, and I Urza'd 3 times over those 2 turns. So I've looked at 7 cards and it's been a Spellseeker and like 6 land, basically. Maybe I hit a Talisman or something. All right, I'll go to 12. You have a way to kill Urza? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Fury exiling Othari. And they didn't do that last turn, so they must have just drawn it, or I guess drawn Othari, but I think it's more likely they drew Fury. All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll untap the Mana Vault. I don't know. Seems fine. Okay. There's Reckoner Bankbuster. Let's draw. Let's see what I can hit. Another land. All right, City of Traders is gone, I suppose. I'm going to draw again with Bankbuster with Key, but I don't really need to do it right now. Pass the turn. End of turn play. Wandering Emperor. Okay. Wow, I'm going to lose this game? This is incredible. I had 20 mana on turn 2 or whatever, or turn 3. They had 2 lands in play, and I had infinite things, but I've drawn... I mean, I drew the Bankbuster now, but The Bank Buster drew me into another land. So I've drawn a Bank Buster and like 8 land. Okay. Hopefully I'm not dead. No, I'm dead. Incredible. Incredible stuff. I guess that's it. Wow. 2-1 with this deck. A bit of a travesty. I mean, this game was really something. I even missed with a Narset on the way, too. All right, let's untap the Bank Buster. See if I can draw something. And then they had a way to kill Urza, kill Relic, and put Lethal into play over 2 turns. And I'm just curious what I was going to draw here. Here's going to be the Upheaval. Yeah, there's a Tali. All right. That is how it is. And dead. Go to exactly 0. And then probably land, currency converter, Soul Ring. Wow. I didn't do a good job of drawing any of my action spells, which, yeah, I have a pretty decent amount of. All right, 2-1. This deck was sick. It was really funny that all 3 of us drafted blue-red artifacts, but, you know, that is how it goes sometimes. And just having Soul Ring, Mana Vault, Grim Monolith, Basalt Monolith, Upheaval, Time Spiral, Urza, this deck was a blast. Really good deck, too. And despite running pretty bad that match, kind of crushed overall, and I would put this is definitely going to go into the Tournament of Champions decks, so Mac will have to face this one pretty soon. All right, that'll do it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.